YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to a brand new video. It's your boy Jacob from tinytapes here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I turned this into this. This tutorial is going to be super quick and easy. It's just going to be using a new drag and drop effect that I have linked in the description below. If you guys want to go copy it, it's the Money Vortex pack by me and Bryan. This pack is $10 off for the first 48 hours if you guys want to go copy it. But anyways, without further ado, let's hop right into the tutorial. So I have this Little Skies Bankroll Hayden video here that I'm editing. As you can see, there's Little Skies doing a little dance there. And then if I turn these effects on here, you can see the Money Vortex going around him and then the transition at the end there. We're going to go over to our file explorer. We're going to open up the Money Vortex pack. When you guys open up the Money Vortex pack, you're going to have three options: USD, Euro, and Canadian. We're going to open up the USD folder here, and we're going to start with the Money Vortex. We're going to open it up. You have two options, left to right and right to left. I'm going to do the first one here. And then you guys have 5 different options for Money Vortexes you can drag and drop on. For this one, I'm going to go with number 3. Bring it to the clip. So we have the Money Vortex on there, and we're just going to do a little adjusting to make it match the footage. We're going to go over to our motion tool here. We're going to scale it up. I recommend going over to effects and putting on the transform effect. Drag and drop that on. Now what you want to do with the transform effect is you want to go to the shutter angle and turn it to about 150. That's just going to add some motion blur for when you move it around. You guys can move it with the artist using the motion, but if you do it with transform, you'll have that nice looking motion blur. So we're going to scale the position and scale at the very beginning there. We're going to turn it up there to match skies. I'm just going to see how that looks. I'm going to move it this way a tiny bit. So that's pretty simple there. And then I recommend going back to the Money Vortex pack, going back to USD, and then this one here flying across. I highly recommend putting this one on top of your footage for depth. We're going to open it up and then matching the left to the right. We're going to drag it on top and then we're going to trim it. As you can see there, it looks like a lot is going on right now. So what I like to do with this one is I like to zoom it in. And then what I also like to do as well is I like to go over and I like to add a blur to it because it's closer to the camera. It's obviously going to be blurred. So we're going to add our camera blur, drag and drop that on. It's preset at 25, which is way too much. We're going to bring that down to around 3. That looks good there in my opinion. And then to end it off, we're going to go back into the Money Vortex pack. And then I like the transition one here. Once again, left to right to match it. We're going to drop that directly in between the two clips. And then I'm going to play that through for you guys. What we're going to do next is we're actually going to quickly color grade the money so it looks like the music video. The money is flat, so I recommend you guys put it underneath your color grading. The video is a little warm, so I'm going to turn up the warmth on these bills just a tad bit to match the white in the background there. Turn down the highlights, turn up the shadows, and then take out a little bit of that contrast there. Maybe add a little bit more warmth. And then I'm going to copy this, Control C, highlight the rest of these, Control Alt V on them, and then copy and paste the lumetri color here, hit OK. And there, they're matched all the way through. This one on top, it's not as bright as the other one, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to turn up the highlights to make it brighter. And I think that matches there. Let me play that through one more time for you guys. That looks really good there in my opinion. It looks amazing. Just so you guys know, this pack doesn't just have money vortexes, it also has money falling, money floating. So I'm going to go into this one for an example. As you can see, the money is falling from the sky here. The way you want to work this one is you want to go back into the money pack, and then you have two options here. You have raining money and floating up. If you want to have the money fall from the sky, you have two different options here. I'm going to drag and drop the first one on here, trim it accordingly. As you guys can see there, just like that, the money is falling from the sky. And if you want to add a little bit more texture, the second one is zoomed in. I'm going to go to a random point in it. There we go. I think that looks pretty good there. And then since it's zoomed in so much, you guys can actually move this around. I like that there. And then we're going to go and we're going to add our camera blur just like we did before. Maybe 2 this time actually, because the bills are a lot bigger. And then let's go and copy and paste that color correction. Control Alt V, paste the lumetri color. And there you go. You guys got falling money. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial and want to go cop this editing pack, it will be linked in the description below. If you guys enjoyed this video, I highly recommend checking out our last video and a playlist of our tutorials on the side here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.